Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your clothes and feel my warmth. No to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, we can play like a dummy. Say the way that you whine it, girl. I can't believe how I'm black, girl. Come on, mood, don't you mind it? You love me, no way did you want it, baby. Baby, give me love for tonight. You got me tripping every night, me stay for the night. Walking a good summer love. It takes over me, my soul and my mind. I feel like I need a king, baby girl. I wanna give you love, it feels so right. And in the meantime, you hold my heart. Just don't forget who you are. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for lifetime. Nitangangana, na kama bado tai nitakazana, yeah, yeah. Nitapambana, na kama bado tai nitapull over, yeah, yeah. Just hold me tight, I move you right. Nita feel so nice. Move your body, nikona money. I will spend on you. Find it a fight, kama kuna msana waste time. Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your clothes and feel my warmth. No to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, now we can play like a dummy. Say, nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for lifetime.
Alright, welcome back to my stream. Welcome everybody, it's good to have you. Alright, welcome everybody, welcome. It's good to have you on board. So we have Ali was the first, no, not Ali, Muhammad, Adil Muhammad. Hola, it's good to have you. We have Nana from Ghana, it's good to have you. We have Sports Arena, we have Joe. Yo mzee, huwa una trade New York peke? Yes. The lazy genius. I'm always trading New York only, but sometimes I trade the PM session. But that is it. In New York, that's when I find high quality setups. So it's good to have you. So we are starting in a few, just 2 minutes. We're starting out. Let me play some music and then we continue.
Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your clothes and feel my warmth. Now to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, now we can play like a dummy. Say, the way that you whine it, girl. I can't believe how I'm black, girl. I'm on the mood, don't you mind it? You love me, no way did you want it, baby. Baby, give me love for tonight. You got me tripping every night, me stay for the night. Walking a good summer love. It takes over me, my soul and my mind. I feel like I need a king, baby girl. I wanna give you love, it feels so right. And in the meantime, you hold my heart. Just don't forget who
So
you
I don't
are.
have daily bias yet. I'm just about to start looking at the
Baby,
charts.
let me turn the lights off.
Yes, I'm just starting out to
Nobody
look at the charts.
can give
I
you
don't
love
have bias
for
yet.
lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off.
So
Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Nitang'ang'ana na kama bado tai nitakazana, yeah yeah. Nitapambana na kama bado tai nita pull over, yeah yeah. Just hold me tight, I move you right. Nita feel so nice. Move your body, nikona money I will spend on you. Fight nita fight kama kuna msana waste time. Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your close and feel my warmth. No to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, we can play like a dummy. Say, hey, nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody, can give you love I have for lifetime. Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your clothes and feel my warmth. No to the phone.
So we have 30 people logged in. We have Mansa Musa, it's good to have you. Usijali, that was just music. I'm just back. We have Birmingham. Why do you only trade indices? Are they better than forex currencies in your opinion? Yes, when I was starting, I was trading GBP USD, Euro USD, and I think when trading indices, you need some level of a better level of understanding, and this is a gentleman's market. And let's say, for example, if I'm trading Euro USD, that pair cannot expand more than 50 pips in a whole day. So it needs a lot of psychology. You need to hold your trade for like 6 hours, 12 hours before it delivers to your take profit. If you're, I don't need to trade to scalp like 10 pips. I need something like 200 pips, 100 pips. Like yesterday, I scooped like 400 pips. I hope you understand why I'm trading indices. And then the price action is so good, Lazy Genius, yule mmoja wa group ya Joy. I don't know. I'm not in that group. A lot of merchants. Yeah, that guy is. I don't know what's the problem with the trading space. Sometimes these people just need us to, we are not here to be used as why. I don't. I am an independent thinker. Doesn't matter if you are is who. I don't care. So we have Lazy Genius. We have. Yeah, thank you, Samson. Just remind them to keep liking. Yeah, but what I'm saying is you need to be an independent thinker. You don't need to subscribe to some madness just because someone has got, I don't know what, I don't care. It's not hating. This is just the truth. So let's have, we have Birmingham, welcome. Stewan, welcome. We have Liz Genius, Sports Arena. So guys, before we start, as usual, I'm just asking you to take a minute and hit the like button, hit the like button, hit the notification bar so that you get notifications whenever we are doing the lives. So it's as simple as that. And then you can take a bold step of just copying the link, the trading, the videos link, and you can paste it on your community, You can check it. You can check it. You can post it on your X, on your WhatsApp group, No, I don't touch cryptocurrency for the reasons, they weren't locked in. Then Don Molili, it's good to have you from X. So I'm starting out. So remember, before we continue, please hit the like button. That will do us a lot. You know, it will make the algorithm get us somewhere. So we are starting out. As usual, you have to check the Forex Factory. Forex Factory, if you don't have red folder, it means that it's a low probability day. It doesn't mean the setup will not work, but it's low probability. So today we don't have any red folder news. So you need to approach the market with a lot of care. Those that have been following since Monday, we've had some very good winning trades. We've called the price and it has gone so well. Yesterday we had a beautiful trade, day before yesterday and the other day. You know, just remember, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm here to just assist you understand the narrative and the logic behind trades. That is simply what I'm supposed to do, not tell you to take a trade here. I'm just supposed to mark it for you, tell you I would take this entry here. You know, basically, I'm just here to assist you understand the high time frame narrative. So I hope you guys are liking the live. You can you can share, you can choose to share the live if you feel this has been useful. So when I start on US 30, before I get to Nasdaq, so what is the first thing that we marked yesterday? We marked the high time frame key level. We hit this breaker. This is a breaker. The last sell candle before the price went bullish, sweeping buy side liquidity. This is how you do top down analysis. So it took out this buy side liquidity here. That's what qualified it to be a breaker, an order block. Sorry. So what followed next is price was supposed to come, get support from here, go up. Instead, what happened last week's candle came and closed. The price closed below with a body. That made it a breaker, you know. And if you want to catch these huge moves, sometimes you just need to wait for high time frame key levels to be triggered. Like the 0.5 level of the breaker. You can see the precision around the main threshold of the breaker. That's when the price reacted to the bearish side. So if we drop down to daily time frame, I know that bias on daily is not very clear. I can remove this one. So on daily, what do I do? Let me check. Ndio kuland Snyder, it's good to have you. Don't forget to hit the like button. Let's see. So on daily, what I do mostly, I check the candle closures and the previous day high and previous day low. So what I see on yesterday's price, I have the PDH. Remember, I'm not offering signals. I'm just here to assist you understand price on high time frame. You know, the 2022 model is quite easy. You know, previous day low. So what I see about, let me tell you something. If I want to engage in price, I want to wait for price to take out previous day high or previous day low. So in yesterday's instance, the price took out both. You see, the previous day, the X and the X low, X high and X low. So this is a bit tricky. You know, this is X high. And then we have the X low. But how it exactly happened is price took out the high first and then targeted the X low. You see, this is not geography or algebra. It's just easy. It's just X and Y. This is not mathematics. So what do we have? We have Vincent Wafula. His name looks familiar to me. Locked in. So let's see. So we have. So what happened? What exactly happened yesterday? Took out the high inside the a key level on weekly breaker. That is why we had this reaction. So today we have we have to be very careful with what is happening, because you can say we have a rejection block a week and a week, and then we have the body inside. And then when you try to look at the story of the candle, let me show you something. If I look on daily, I check out yesterday's the days before low. You see, it stopped and closed below just slightly. That is giving a story on the sell side. But I will say that we are indecisive today because the price has not shown a clear sign of where it is going. But if you are to to just not do an assumption, because we don't do assumptions. We are from the weekly 0.5 and we are from the weekly fair value gap. So we are stuck between two key levels. So we want to survive in between. So if you don't find anything on daily, we just drop down to 4 hours. That's why we can look for key levels. So it's so interesting what I see on 4 hours. We have this unfilled fair value gap here. It is filled but not fully. So what do I see? I have this fair value gap, H4, FVG. Okay, that's how you look for buyers. We have, so H4 fair value gap is there. So I expect price to maybe come all the way up to here, and then maybe I can consider a sell. So if I take my dealing range, my fib, I can take it from this high to this low. You know, we have to work with a dealing range so that we have precision in price. So from the high to the low, right there. So price needs at least to come to this 0.5 around the consequent encroachment of this fair value gap, and then maybe you can think of short. Okay, but until then we do nothing. So the only key level I have is this, and the only buy side liquidity, the only liquidity inside this key level is this. So in the next 4 minutes we're going to have a delivery at 9:30. So we have buy side liquidity there. So at least I have to wait for price to take out this buy side liquidity, get into this at least 0.5. If it forms a setup around the 0.5, I short it inside my macro. What other key level do I see? I have something here. Look at this. The last sell candle, or a series of sell candles before price took out buy side liquidity. This was the buy side liquidity, just to be precise. This is the buy side liquidity, like this. So it was an area of support because this is an order block. Okay, if I can just mark the bodies. But what happened is that price came and closed below. I just marked from body to body because the bodies are huge, not week to week. So around this area, around this 0.5 level or the main threshold of the breaker, is where we have the fair value gap. So this is why I'm going to be waiting for price around this area, maybe to try to short it. So we have this breaker coupled to this fair value gap. You see? And then the last line of defense is around here. We have an inversion fair value gap here. 1, 2, 3. This is also a key level. Let me just mark it. So this is how you wait for price to come to your levels. Because there was nothing on daily, there was nothing on weekly. So 4 hours is giving me a narrative. So mine is just wait. Mine is just wait. See what exactly happens. Okay, Kennedy Moore. It's good to have Kennedy Moore. We have Giltech. Yo, you said you're gonna show how. Yes, this is so simple, and this is not about flipping. You just take a normal trade. I don't flip. You see. So if you've been following, you'll see that our setups are quite accurate. So I'll just show you. Don't be in a hurry. I got you. We have Sortboy, Nikondakas. Lazy Gina says, I don't know why I'm waiting for that price there. It's so boring. Yes, you know, there's nothing much happening because we don't have the news today. But those are the key levels that I'm looking at. Let me check Nasdaq. Just a minute. So we have 60 people locked in. Remember to just hit the like button. It's okay, I'm checking Nasdaq. I know you people fear Dow a lot. Okay, let's see. What do we have? Nasdaq. If we start on weekly time frame, what do we see? So yesterday, if you remember what I checked, I told you that we had something here that is so interesting. If you check yesterday's stream, I marked this rejection block. I'm not sure if price is going to hold it anymore, but this was the level that price was reacting from yesterday. I'm not sure if it is going to hold the price, but you just wait and see. So I have the 0.5 level where I was looking for shots from the 0.5 level of the week. So the price went very well. So if I check daily, let me see if we have anything on daily. On daily, the only thing we have is a beautiful story, but we have another week. But I still think the price will go higher because the week was already tested. So let me just do this. I can just check out the previous day high, previous day low, like that. Previous day high. And then we have previous day low. Remember, not every time the price takes out previous day high and lows, we take trades. Previous day low. So the thing is, you can see here, the price took out the high and closed above. Yeah, that is, so we have Y, B, H. So you can see price took out the Y's high and closed above. That is why today we are still having this bullish momentum. So I'm expecting the price to continue high and maybe take out all these liquidities. So this is the buy side liquidity that we are having. So the thing is, I don't expect price to, okay, it might short from here, but I'm not sure. But I could just make the markings so that at 950 we know what's gonna happen. Okay, just take this. So you can see this is the rejection block. Price is at the 50% level or the equilibrium level. So this is a 0.5 level, 0.5 rejection block. So mine is just wait because the price has already reached there and it is rejecting. If I drop down to the lower time frame, what do I see? Okay, very interesting. So on lower time frame, what we see is price has oh my god, this has been a consolidation. This has been a consolidation because price has actually, I think it has not disrespected this fair value gap. You see, they have all closed inside. So this is a consolidation. So mine is just wait because this was the yesterday's. Oh, okay. How do I put this? How do I put this? Around here we have a serious consolidation, but then this mark that I have here is the 0.5 of daily's week. Okay, you see this 0.5. If I can just put it inside like that. If I go on 4 hours, that's why we are having this rejection. Okay, but the story is the price is respecting this fair value gap. You see, but here we have reached the 0.5 level of the week. That is why you're seeing price selling. So if I move down to 1 minute time frame, I might find a sell setup. Remember, but I don't think this price will sell. Let me just wait and see what happens. By 950, I'll have known. Remember, today we don't have high impact news. So today we expect probably low probability conditions. But if I was asked, I'd say that price is bullish on Nasdaq for the reasons I've given you. This is the only place I would short. Otherwise, I'm bullish. If it doesn't sell from this 0.5 level of the rejection block, I don't have another reason to sell, but it will continue bullish. So if you want to continue bullish, you need to go to 1 hour time frame like this. What do you see? We have this sell side liquidity here. I know I'm marking so many things, but don't get stressed. You'll get used to them. So this is the sell side liquidity over there. Inside a key level, these are fair value gap. So price might decide to come lower and then go up, but it is currently reacting from the 0.5 of yesterday's key level. But I think it's gonna go up because I don't think that week is going to hold price. Because also on daily we have a beautiful story of a buy. Okay, 74 people locked in. Meli, welcome, Meli. You know, Meli was the first person actually I taught. I taught him when I was a beginner. He's a very good guy. He's a sound guy from Mombasa, a very rich guy. So it's good to have Meli. Meli is a very good friend of mine. You know, we've survived these streets with him. Tuko areas are US. Hi, Lord. Arizona locked in. It's good to have Gaki. Okay, we have few G's. We are up, man. So Wayne, looking to see if we sell to H1 bullish fair value gap for more buys. Yes, that's what I've said. I need price to come back to probably the sell side liquidity area. We have this sell side liquidity here. You know, price can do a stop hunt and then continue higher. But then also it can do that on 15 minutes. Let me show you something. Remember, Nasdaq has been consolidating. Nasdaq has been consolidating for maybe 3 hours or something. But what you can see on 15 minutes, we expect price to maybe do a stop hunt and then continue higher. So what we are having here is an order block. You see this last sell candle. If you're supposed to continue higher, you have this order block, the last sell candle, but the price has not taken out this high. But the price has taken out sell side liquidity here, and I'm expecting it to continue higher. So ours is just to look at the narrative. If we find the best conditions that favor our buy, we can always take it. So, but I don't think I look for more sells unless price gives me that. My rich friend Meli Martinez, nimekula pesa ya Meli. Amenisaidia sana. When Paul, looking to see if we sell to H1 bullish. Yeah, let's wait and see. Thanos is not here unless he shows up. That is Alfred Brand Joe. What about 15 minutes order block and fair value gap on? Yes, I've talked about that. After taking those sales and liquidity, will we look for buys? I think my advice, Samson is let me put this thing. So let me tell you something. Just to go back on 1 hour time frame, there's something that is so interesting. Is it 1 hour or 4 hours? Something. Can you see price has been a bit consolidating around this level? I don't know if you can see clearly, but we have 1, 2, 3 candles. This is the 4th candle. Remember, we have that theory of accumulation, manipulation, distribution. I think you know about it. Price might manipulate higher and then continue lower like this. Let me show you. So price will generate equal highs in both sides of price like that. You see, equal highs and equal lows like that. You see, so these are equal highs. Let me show you. Whenever you see a consolidation, you know, you can use it to your advantage. And actually, a consolidation can be used as an area of support or resistance. So this is equal highs. Put it to the right, and then this is equal lows. Let me show you something. So whenever we have this kind of whenever we have this type of a price action, you know, the smart money have to play games with your mind. So they might decide to, you know, you think the price takes out the low and think it will continue lower, but this is a manipulation, and then the price targets the equal highs, and then here where the equal highs were will be the last buy candle before the price went bearish, sweeping liquidity, was an order block. Now turns into an area of support, and then price goes up. You see, and then it can actually come take out this low like this, and then maybe continue higher. You see, this is a very important thing that you need to learn. I was just reminding you about that. Remember, when price generates equal highs and equal lows in both sides of price, there's also another way to trade it. Wait for price to take out one side of the liquidity, then target the other one. You see? So if I can get out these things here, you'll see that price was consolidating on high time frame. So I can remove this. Okay, this 0.5 is the 0.5 level of the rejection block. You know, the daily wick. It's an area of resistance. As you can see, we have it. This is the wick, yesterday's wick. You see, this is the 0.5 level. It can be used as a key level. But for us, it's just wait and see what happens. That is why on 4 hours, I'm seeing price had equal highs or relatively equal highs that it generated, and now it has taken them out. You see? So my bias is generally bullish, but this is the only place I would try to sell. So this is where the equal highs were. And then the price, I think, yeah, no. These are not equal lows, but this was a low. So that is what I look at. And then just because I want to go bullish, if I want to catch the trend continuation, I come to 1 hour time frame. I look for sell side liquidity or a place where the price can do a stop hunt and then continue higher. You see? So, but price has not done that. That is why I like calling that low probability conditions. So you can see price has got this sell side here. It has not taken it out. The only thing that it has done, it has taken out sell side liquidity inside 15 minutes key level. That is why we are seeing an aggressive buy. So I'm just going to be taking you slow. I hope you don't mind. 80 people locked in, 84. So guys, you can just do something as simple as just liking the live. You know, you can support this live by just hitting the like button. You know, it will go a mile supporting us. So that is it. Price is exactly doing what we said. If price hasn't done a stop hunt on 1 hour time frame, mostly for Nasdaq, and you know that you're bullish, just wait for stop hunts around the 15 minutes key level. So you see this, the last sell candle here is actually an order block, and then it had liquidity inside. You see this one, this is a sell side liquidity inside. So price has taken it out and it's expanding higher. So as we said, we had bullish. That's exactly what's happening. Just to explain to the new people that have joined why we were bullish, let me just get these ones out. I start from daily. What do I see daily? Let me see, just a minute. US30 has got the best setups mostly, but it's okay. Let me check what's going on US30. Then we'll see. The hell. Actually, you see now the problem with US30, it has not reached any key level that I can consider. No. Actually, it has. Price has done what I was expecting. What I said is price will come into this fair value gap, but it's not yet time. So you have this fair value gap. You can see price has done that. I think those that we started with, you see, US30 has gone to almost the 50% of the fair value gap. So if I was to drop down to the 1 minute time frame, this is when now the price is doing a sell setup. So that is the reason, but I have to wait for a macro. Price has generated a inverse fair value gap, an inversion fair value gap, and it has retested actually. You see, price has actually retested inside the inverse. But now the time has not yet aligned, but we can just, let me just show you how to get this the correct way. So you wait for macro. This is the first people to sell here. So this can be a total soup entry. So this can be, the price can come here, take out this high, and then continue lower inside our macro, you know. But we have to wait and see what happens. So we have 950 to 1010. If you check our stream, when I was starting, I explained why I would try to look for a sell and where exactly I would look for a sell. I'll be showing you that shortly. We have Joseph, I have a question on Nasdaq. On 15 minutes, we have a breaker block on that key level that you have marked on OB. Is it a must for price to deliver to that side? Okay. I have to revisit and see. So we are 79 people logged in. You can take a minute and hit the like button. That will go. That will help us a lot to make our live big. You know, and then you can always you can take a minute, take the link, and then share it among your friends. You know, you have friends who are struggling to do analysis, and this maybe could do help for them. Okay, stream so clear. I hope Marete unaona hizo charts vizuri. I'm not sure, but I've put them on white so that people get to understand. So you can see the price has taken out the high. So normally, if I'm inside the macro, I expect the price to sell from there. You see, after taking out this high, I expect the price to continue to sell, but you see the macro is not yet here. So I can wait for price to sell, but it's just going to do whatever it wants. But this is just following my system. This is how I follow my system. I follow my system. The best trades come inside macro. So I'm just going to wait. See what price does. Remember, let me just remove these ones, kidogo, and then show you something. On 4 hours, there's something that will, just before we continue, let me show you something. First of all, we said on daily, there is nothing. We said we have nothing on daily. Price has not, I marked this previous day high and the previous day low. I know we have new people joining, so that's why I'm repeating this, previous day high. And then we have previous day low. So price has not shown any willingness to move either of the sides. Previous day low. Previous day low, like that. So price has not shown any willingness to move any side. So in short, price is, you see, we have a serious rejection over here and a serious rejection from here. So we don't have anything, and price has not come at the 0.5, and neither has price come down here. So what we just do is just look at hours and look for key levels. The only key level that I saw on US 30 is this fair value gap. You see this fair value gap? This is a CB. You see, so the 0.5 of the fair value gap is here, and the price has reached there, and price has actually taken out the buy side liquidity inside the fair value gap, and it has gotten to the consequent encroachment. So another reason why I would look for a sell, because that's why I would get buyers, is the last 2 sell candles before the price took out this buy side liquidity, which was the previous area of. So I have this one as an area of liquidity. So this is like that. We have that. I can put this on the center. So this was an order block. So what I do, I just mark the bodies, body to body. So I wait for price. You see. So this was the other place I would take a short from. You see, this is more premium than this fair value gap. So the price can decide to come all the way up to here and invalidate the current setup that we have, because this is the most premium key level that we have. You see. So around the main threshold of this one, we can have a sell. But also even this one is valid because the fair value gap also is a high time frame key level that has got liquidity inside. You understand? That is why we are dropping down to the 1 minute time frame and checking for a sell setup. You see? That is exactly what's happening. So let's just wait and see. Let's see if price does that. How do you know the price is going to invalidate your trade? Once it trades above this high, you're messed up. You're cooked. You see, it's an inversion fair value gap. So if the trade goes above here, this high, you're cooked. Remember, today we don't have high impact news. That makes our macros low probability. It is best if you take trade. Mine is just to guide you and give you Gaki, these people sometimes don't, you know, they YouTube helps us Yes, Chris G, I'm bearish on US30 for the reasons I've given you, because price has not given me any other thing. There's nothing else that I see on daily except from 4 hours time frame. But if price just takes out that, I'm messed up. So you can see, let me check Nasdaq, what's happening. So I marked this by liquidity here. So let me see, because we have hit the 950 macro, price should be able to deliver right now. But if it doesn't, still fine. Let me check what Nasdaq is doing. Oh my God. You see, this is a very beautiful delivery, but I would not have caught the move for the reasons I've told you. Those that we started the stream with, I told you that it's going to be a buy, because on daily time frame, there's something that's so interesting. Let me show you. On daily, what happened is we have X, Y, and Z. So price took out the X high and closed above. You see, so the price closed above with the body. That's why we have the willingness to go higher. So we are targeting this buy side liquidity. If you watch the stream when we started, and then we have also this high. You see, so these are the highs that we are targeting just by the looking at the story. The reason why I would not have used yesterday's week again is because price had already filled the gap. It came there yesterday and it delivered on the sell side. And then on daily, that was the story. And then because you cannot just take a trade anyhowly, you come to 15 minutes, look for a key level and wait for price to do a stop hunt inside. So on 15 minutes, we have the first key level that we see is this order block here. And then we have also this order block. So liquidity. Over here. If you don't understand the logic, you just go back. What are you talking about? Are you talking about US30 or Nasdaq? Let me check. I think it's going higher. I think it'd be so cooked. You see, if it goes above here, I'm cooked, but I didn't take the trade because I told you today we don't have any red folder. So that makes today a low probability day. We've seen so many trades playing out throughout the week. Today we don't have any red folder. So that makes today a low probability day. Just know that. Today's on 8th. So that is it. If the trade goes above here, this trade is invalid. But that's the point. I don't look at understand. Yes. So just to explain, let us see. So the first, let me show you, let me explain this on US30. There's something I've marked here. We have this fair value gap and we have this breaker here. So if price does not come, okay, I wouldn't buy, honestly, even if it took me out, I wouldn't buy because of the reasons I have given you. I look for reversals only. So the best, I don't like using this side, the one that is not opposing. I like using the one now here. You have the order block, the breaker, breaker hapo, unaona? So the breaker over there, around the 0.5 is where I'm supposed to take the best entry, a sell. But if the price decides to come all the way up to here, it has got a right, because this is still a premium key level, the inversion fair value gap. Ours is just wait and see what it does. Okay, amazing. Everybody, welcome to my stream. This is what we do. Remember, today we don't have high impact news. So that makes our trades low probability. When we have high impact news kama jana, is when you get something good. So let's wait and see. Remember, my bias on Nasdaq is bullish. And even this one is supposed to fill all these fair value gap. But at least I would short from the area I've showed you. So mine is just wait. So guys, let's just wait for this level, the 0.5 level of the breaker. You know, there's something we talked about daily range. Yes, price is already at premium, but it has not crossed. So this breaker is the one that is the most premium, and this inversion. So it's the one that has got more what? More, I don't know how to call it, but that's why I'll be waiting. I think price has taken out that high. So I wouldn't take the buy for the reasons I've given you. Even on Nasdaq, I wouldn't take the buy because it did not form a setup when I wanted it to, or at the required time. So we wait. You can see it's just going. It's respecting the bullish key levels. Hapo. We have here. So these are fair value gaps supporting there. So if you've been watching my stream, I don't take this type of trend continuations because the price has got a right to even come all the way down here and then continue higher. Because you can see we have key levels on 15 minutes. Yes, we might be bullish, but price might decide to come all the way up to down here and then go up. So that makes it low probability for you. So to avoid all that drama, catch the here. That's the best time to catch it. You see, but not when it's in play like this. It might deliver for you 30 pips, and then in just a short time, get so I see. I said, open your eyes to the market. Oh my God! Let me even. That is actually very true. Nimetumia first fair value gap kwa US30 mara kwanza. Kidung ni ile ile. Manze, I don't use the first presented fair value gap. Just to be fair with you, I have never used that model. And I've explained why. I didn't study that model. It works for people, but I don't know. I have never even looked at it, but I believe it works for people. So just to repeat, because I'm not giving you an entry, just to explain what is exactly happening on Nasdaq. So price comes yesterday. What price does? It comes rejection block 0.5 and sell. As it sold off daily, what happened is price came and closed above the high. You understand? So once it closed above the high on the this is the high. This is the high, like that. So that is why you're seeing a bullish trend going like that. But now the problem with today is simply what I said. Price has not the previous. Whenever you want to go, you expect the price to take out the high, do a small retracement on 15 minutes, and then continue higher. But this one is an inside candle. You see? So this is an inside candle. So that makes it tricky to trade it. That is why you come on 15 minutes and see that the only stop hunt that happened is here. There's an order block. There's a sell liquidity inside. I take reversals only. I don't take trend continuations. Yes, it's a trend continuation, but the one that looks like a reversal. You see this one here? That is what I would take. Okay? So back to US30. Just to explain the same concept. On daily, on weekly, we are stuck between two key levels. On weekly we are from So Marvin, leo uliingia wapi entry? Marvin has showed me his screenshot. He held the trade from yesterday. He's actually holding it up to now. We have a H4 bearish on NDX. Watch out as well whether prices start getting to feel it. 4 hours. Just before that, let me go back to US 30. So whenever you see this on daily, price took out the high and the low. That makes it low probability. Please note this very well. Price has taken out the high and the low. So you are indecisive on what to target next. Okay. And then there is no clear story on the body. And then interestingly, price has not taken out the previous day high and the previous day low. So you cannot have a bias from either of the time frames now. So this is an inside candle. There is no significant 4 hours. I just look for key levels. You see? So now we have these until supposed to just make that is here. Actually, price has 0.5 level. It is inversion here. So that is how you avoid bad days to trade. Whenever you don't have red folders, when you don't have a red folder, expect to get cooked. But when you have red folders like yesterday and the other days, you expect a very good price action. So even, for example, even when you have bank holidays, a day after a bank holiday, you'll get cooked. So that's how do you katika? I don't know why. Can you hear me? Mnanisikia? Can you hear me? Can you hear me right now? Can you hear me?
Yeah, girl, kama ni muda don't you mind it. Julio me no way to do baby. Baby, give me love for tonight. You got me tripping every night, me stay for the night. Walking a good summer love. It takes over me, my soul and my mind. Vile wanita king, baby girl. I wanna give you love, it feels so right. And in the meantime, you hold my heart. Just don't forget who you are. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Nitangangana na kama bado time nitakazana, yeah yeah. Nitapambana na kama bado time nitapull over, yeah yeah. Just hold me tight, I move you right. Nitafeel.
Okay, can you hear me now? Please tell me if you can hear me. So, if you've been following our stream, I hope you can hear me. Tell me on the comment section so that you can continue. Muniambie kama mnanisikia. If you can hear me, I'm going to continue. Let me just assume that you can hear me. I'm just making an assumption that you can hear me. Okay, nice. So let me continue. So the thing is, if you've been following my streams, there's something that we said, use and fill fair value gaps as targets. But now today we don't have a clear bias. The price just decides to disrespect the key levels. That is normal. But there's something we also said, that the high probability key levels are the ones that have got liquidity inside. You see, if you check why price reversed yesterday, is because we had, can you check what we have here? We have this inversion fair value gap. Let me show you so that you understand, not just any fair value gap. Look at that fair value gap. So the fair value gap had got sell side liquidity inside. You see, that's what makes the fair value gap high probability, or any key level. But in this case, what you can see here, if you've been following my stream since we started, we had a small buy side liquidity here, but price did not go bearish. But this was still an unfailed key level. So because just the price does whatever it wants, ours is just to follow logic. So I would have, if I shorted from here at 950, I would have gotten a loss, which is totally fine because I've gotten trades and they've worked well before. I don't expect to be very perfect on this. So you can see price is so aggressively going up. So I think there's nothing else that I see, because it has actually gone higher than where I would try to look for another sell around the 0.5. Remember, there is no other liquidity that is here. That is why price is so aggressively going like that. So this is why I'm telling you, whenever you just use key levels without liquidity inside, whenever you use key levels without liquidity, you get cooked. So if there's liquidity in a key level, that becomes high probability for you. You understand? If you just maybe drop down to the lower time frame, you can see price has been maybe respecting. When I look at this kind of move, I don't know how you can catch this type of a trade, because okay, I wouldn't be able to catch this because I would just say I'm chasing. Because yes, we have a fair value gap here, but the price, remember, the price can come all the way down. So the price will just do whatever it wants. There's nothing that I can see. There's nothing that works for me right now. It's messed up stuff. So today I think there's no other liquidity that I see here. So the only thing I can wait is for price to show willingness to go higher or lower. By willingness, I mean price can trade above the previous day high or the previous day low. So I hope now you understand when I tell you that you don't trade days when you don't have red folder. Whenever you don't have red folder, it's a low probability day. It's a low probability day. So I hope you understand. Even the days after bank holidays, you'll see the same thing will happen. That is it. Even when day after bank holiday, you'll see the same thing. So when you don't have red folder, expect suckers. So the best thing you can do is just wait for price to maybe come up to this level. So you can just wait for price to come there, and then you can look for shorts. I look for trend reversals compared to trend continuations. I've explained why, and that is okay. So just to explain to you what a trend continuation means, the difference between trend continuation and a trend reversal. So let's say we have this buy, price is going bullish, price will do a retracement and then go higher. You see, that is what it means. So around here now, if the price is bullish, it will come do a stop hunt at a 50 minutes key level. I'll show that with Nasdaq. This is the key level. So you'll find that price will generate sell liquidity in here and take it out and then continue higher. And then for a reversal trade, this is what happens. Let's say you are bullish. We have high, 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 low, new high, 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 low, high, 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 low. So what the price will do for reversal, for the patterns that I look for, I wait for price to take out this high and then come violate this level. Hapo chini, it will close below. You see? And then I expect the price now to reverse like that. You see? This is the model I look for mostly. And even on this one, trend continuation, you can have this. You see, this is buying. Let me show you how you can catch it here. Price is doing like lower high, high, lower high. It goes like that, below, like that, like that. See? So for me to trade here, I expect the price to come, take out this high like that, this previous area of resistance, and then start going up. You see, this is just a rough work of what to expect. But the most important is this area is a key level. This area is a key level, and this area as well is a key level. So these areas that I've marked in this color, in this unique color, these areas are perfect if they have liquidity inside. You see? So not just a fair value gap, not just an order block, not just a breaker. You see? Not just a order block, not just a breaker. They have to have liquidity. By liquidity, I mean price must have highs or lows inside it. Without those highs and lows, you cannot have high quality setups. So that's why you see here the price is aggressively going up, because there was no buy side liquidity up here, but it was down here for this fair value gap. But for this breaker now, we don't have any buy side liquidity inside. That is why we don't see a very an aggressive sell, because there were no people that were trapped here. You see, that's the difference. That's why I'm forced to rely on just key levels like that. You can see. So you can see price is reacting from here. It will form a setup, and if it continues going higher, it will just disrespect my setup. You see, price has now formed an inversion. But remember, price has not taken any significant level of liquidity. That is what I want you to understand. It has just tapped here. So technically, what we like seeing is is this. Let me mark for you. I know the trade has formed a setup, but now once it reaches a high time frame key level, wait for it to do a stop hunt. You see, it might come, take out this high, and then form a new fresh setup. You see, but also it can react from here, which is totally fine. So ours is just wait. Ours is just wait. Let's see if price does its thing. If it doesn't, we just call it a day. Nasdaq took out previous day liquidity. Yeah, Nasdaq has been on buy mode. That's okay. Yeah. I called out Nasdaq, and but now I would not have gotten any entry. Honestly, I can't lie to you. I wouldn't have gotten any entry on Nasdaq and Dow. I didn't see anything that favors my model apart from what we are having right now. But now the problem is this inversion on 4 hours does not have liquidity inside. You see, It doesn't have liquidity. There's no high that was here that price took out. So this sell, yes, might play out, but I might just get lucky and it plays out. Remember, if you check my stream, I said we have 3 key levels that we are watching. This fair value gap, this breaker, and this last line of defense, which is the inverse fair value gap. So what you are currently seeing is price reacting below. But I said the best type of a setup, once it does this, it might want to do a stop and higher, you see? But it doesn't mean this one will not play out. I just want you to have an open mind so that you don't get cooked, you see? If you have an open mind, you're going to cook it. But if you don't, if you stay fixed, so how do you trade this? If the setup comes here, presents itself, you take the first entry. If it takes you out, you take the second entry. That's how you beat the system. Because there are days it will just tap like this and deliver over 100 pips. And then when it's coming back, it takes out the high. So it's safer for you to take an entry here, sell it, and it takes you out here, rather than waiting for it to deliver, and then when it comes back, you enter, and then it takes out the high, forms another setup, and sells. You see? So you take the first entry and the second. So if the first attempt takes you out, you get in the second attempt. Let me check what's happening on Nasdaq. But remember, we don't have a macro right now. We don't have any macro. There's no macro that is there. We just have to wait for the next macro so that we can check. All right, you can see Nasdaq has taken out a significant level of liquidity, which is, I think, the previous day high. But remember, the price will do this. The price will do this. You expect it to sell, but it doesn't. Because you can see price took out the high, and closed up, you see? So mostly what we expect, if it takes out a single swing like this one, you can wait for it at a 15 minutes key level. Yes, it will sell, but maybe up to a 15 minutes key level like this one, you see? This is inversion. The price might sell up to here and then maybe continue higher. You see? So when we have a single swing that is taken out, you can take a small sell that is a retracement, and then you can catch the buy and continue up. So that's the difference between a trend continuation and a reversal. A trend continuation is the one that you wait for down here. And then a reversal is the one that is going to happen so that it comes and fills these key levels. So remember, yes. It's not the all-time high. It's not the all-time high. That's not the all-time high. I'm wrong. What the hell? Did you take the... No. We still have that. There's a high here. There's a high that has not been taken out. This is not the all-time high, Marvin. We have it here, the all-time high. That was the previous day high that was taken out. So ours is just wait and see. So normally price is supposed now to sell and then do a small retracement. Remember, I'm not giving you a signal. We are just watching price. So price might decide to sell. If it doesn't, that's okay. But there is no macro. 1019, we don't have any macro. So you can see that is what we have. So if you check back on stream, the first level of attempt to sell was around the 0.5. The next is around the inversion. No, the breaker block. This was the level, the next level. Price actually went above it, you can see. It went above. And then the last line of defense on 4 hours is the most premium key level, which is the inversion fair value gap. Okay, that is what we say. So the first entry, the first attempt to sell was at the 0.5. It formed the setup and invalidated it. So this would be the second attempt. Okay, that's how I like looking at it. So the price has reached a high time frame key level, has formed a setup, it's selling, no macro. That is how price behaves on its own. 71 pips down. But now I want you to know that, and let me remind you this. Let me remind you. US 30 sell limit was swiftly triggered at the key level you marked, aligned with my plan. Yes, We marked the inversion. We marked the inversion. But now there's something I want you to know very well. Oh, yes. I understand, Marvin. I understand now. I understand what you're talking about. What the hell are you asking? Which broker unfunded are you? I don't know what you're asking. So there's someone that is saying yes, price has triggered the sell, but now the problem is I like seeing price will generate a high inside the key level and then come and do a stop hunt. You understand? That is why I'm talking about the first attempt and the second attempt. So this would be a stop hunt over here. Unaona? You see? So price might decide to, so that's what I'm talking about, doing a first and second attempt. Price has reached the key level that we talked about. It has generated an inversion fair value gap and is currently selling. But remember, price did not do a stop and up here. You see? So normally, if you don't want to miss out on a trade, you take the first attempt, get some profits or get cooked. If it comes now, does a stop and tap here, you can get into another sell and then it delivers. You see, that's how you don't get messed up. But currently we are having a reaction from the H4 inverse fair value gap. That is what I see. So let me check how many likes do we have. Remember, today is on Friday. You don't spoil your week in so many trades. Today is on Friday. Okay. Mzee, mi natumia prop firm. I'm using a prop firm. Yeah, it seems good. The CB is okay. I've just said you can do the first attempt and the second attempt. This is the first attempt to sell. So if it takes you out, you do the second attempt. No, you don't just do the second attempt. You do a second attempt if it aligns with the macro. You see, this was actually outside macro, but it's delivering very well, which is what we are expecting. This was the last line of defense to try to sell. So if it doesn't sell, that's okay. I don't use brokers. So let's wait and see if the sell goes. Let me check Nasdaq. I don't think Nasdaq will sell, but let me check. You can see the Nasdaq is actually disrespecting this setup. So I think there's nothing else that is viable there. So I think we've had a very beautiful week. We've had a very beautiful week. This is the only thing that I've seen that would interest me today. The last line of defense, the 4 hours inversion fair value gap. This would be the first attempt, but the trade has happened outside macro. Okay, that is the only thing I see. Okay, nice. Okay. So those that were asking now to flip $10, there's this serious discussion that was happening. If you just take this trade blindly, look at this. From here to here is how many pips? 28 pips. Okay. So you have your $10 account. Use the 0.01, the smallest. So if you are to lose anything, that would be $2.8. But right now, you would have something like $8. In Kenya, most people live. Not everyone makes $8 every day. You see, there's almost 1,000 shillings. Just using that simple concept, and then you tell me you cannot trade small money. You can trade small money. It's only that people sometimes want big money, but that small money is what builds your character. You see, I've tried these and I've tested it a couple of times. So this is a 2.8 stop loss. And then we have an 8.7. That's $8. That's more than 2R. So those that were asking, and actually, you don't even need a lot of, a lot of money to make this work. Just small money. Small money is what builds your discipline. You see, if you take brokers like FBS and Just Markets and deposit that $15, you'll be able to make $10 clean. Because this is 2.8, 28 pips. Use the smallest of the lot size, not the huge one. This is 24 pips from the inversion. And then you can see the trade has gone almost, actually 90 pips. What are you telling me? These people sometimes, we need to be, let's be practical. So that is it. Let's just keep watching price, see whatever happens. Okay, let me be honest with you. There's a question about does US30 align with Nasdaq? There are times they'll go on the same direction, but the problem is they'll not go in the same direction all the time. That is why you see Dow will sell like 400 pips and Nasdaq buy like crazy. So this is how I've avoided all this. This is my system and this is how it works for me. I trade Dow alone. I don't check what is happening on ES. I don't check what is happening. I don't check what is happening on Nasdaq. When I want to trade, I trade Dow alone. I don't check for SMT. This is my system. This is my system. You see, I want you to understand me. I don't check ES. I don't check Nasdaq. I don't check for SMT. If price comes to my key levels, I engage. You see, if it comes to the levels that I want and forms the setup that I want, I engage without a second thought of looking at even DXY. Sometimes you just have to avoid that DXY actually, so that you make money. Okay? I hope you understand. So we have Chris G saying, unasema lot ya 0.1 inakopea around $50 calculations sijaelewa. So the thing about what you don't understand, Chris G, is it's not a 0.1. It's a 0.01. Depends with the broker. Let's say you have these brokers that we have like FBS. You can trade 0.01 on US30 using $10 to $50, not 0.1. It can't give you $50. No. You see, you target, let's say, for example, let me show you something. What you need to understand, Mr. Chris. So let's say I'm selling, of course, after it hits the high time frame key level, this is the first setup that it formed, okay? the inversion, price goes in. So I sell from here. With a 0.01, you see, I put my stop loss here, which is 24 pips. So using a 0.01, if my stop loss is supposed to get triggered, I will lose $2.4, okay? But if the same setup plays out and I get 100 pips, you know, it went up to 90. You see, that was 90. But if it got to 100, I make $10, okay? That is one setup, okay? You understand? I would have seen $9 even if I wouldn't cash out. I saw $9. I would see $9. And then if it went bad, I would lose $2.4. Do you understand what I'm talking about? That is it, not 0.1. You can't make $50 like that unless price expands to like 400 pips. That's why you get like $40. You understand? That's the thing. Ask Thanos mame narudi kufunza watu pale. He will respond to that. We miss his content. That's where some of us learned trading from. That's okay. He's watching. He'll respond to that. So we have Hodl says Kazi Safi. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for supporting. So I hope now you understand what I mean by you can grow small money. Let people not tell you things out there. If you want to pass those funded accounts, you need to try small accounts first. Let's be honest with ourselves. All right. Yeah. So we continue watching price, see how it behaves. So the price might decide to sell from here, but highly unlikely, because number one, if you check on 4 hours, there's something that I told you about. Rule number one, price did not have buy side liquidity inside this key level. There was no high that was left here. You see, so the sell is not high probability. Another thing, if you check on, look at this. This buy candle closed as bullish. That is why this one has gone so bullish. And then it has disrespected this. It has not disrespected, but it has reacted from the level that we marked, the most premium key level, the inversion fair value gap. So reason number 2 why price might disrespect this setup is because price did not do a stop hunt here. It just tapped the inversion, did not do a stop hunt. So most likely price is supposed to come, take out this high, and then form a fresh setup or move higher. You understand? So sometimes you wonder why price is in your direction, all of a sudden you're hitting stop losses. That is it. But remember again, price can decide to sell. Price does whatever it wants. Sometimes you just try to avoid losses by being extra careful. But that's it. That's how we look at it. Ndio hiyo sasa. You understand now? The goalpost. That is it. And those people who feel that they cannot trade small money should come. I show them how to do that. We've done this a couple of times, Bana. We've done this many times. And please avoid days like today when we don't have high impact news. You see now, the price, now there are people who are asking, you know, there's someone who will ask, why will price take out a previous day high and go higher? You know, now, this is it. You know, there are people who when price takes out Asian lows, they buy, and then price sells. If it takes out previous day low, you buy, and then it goes the opposite. You can see what is happening. Price was taken out the previous day high, and it is still buying. So how do you explain that? That's what I'm telling you. Sometimes you need something that is more than what you plan. You need to know what you're doing. We don't rely on previous day lows. We just depend on that to frame our bias. So today did not take out either. So that's why I didn't have a very clear bias. So you understand? All right. Sorry about the network. It's on Friday. We haven't had these problems. We have not had these problems before with the internet, but it's okay. It's okay. There's no problem. So Lewis says, do you have a video on liquidities? Yes, I have a video on liquidities. You can check. Broker Mgani the best for small accounts. You can try Kina FBS. You can try just markets. Anything that gives you a leverage of 1:3,000. You can use that full-blown leverage. I appreciate your explanation on liquidities. Okay. So for Nasdaq, is perfectly reacting with the previous H1 bullish order block before strong happened last month. Hope this information helps. Yes, people can go check that on Nasdaq. But this is it. Currently, we are having a reaction from this order block here that we are having. It's actually a breaker. We had this breaker. I didn't actually see it. Can you see this breaker here? Yeah, price is actually reacting from here. It's going bearish. This would be the first entry. This would be the second entry. This one is in the 1020 to 1040 macro. Price is going below. Remember, we said this would be the first attempt. The second attempt would be when price takes out this high. That's how you make sure that you don't miss out. You see, so if you sold from this key level, I think you're like 50 pips or 70 pips. Yeah, like 65 pips, man. That's a good one. If you're having a $10, you would have made your $6 and you would have your thing there going good. So let's continue watching price at least for the next couple of minutes, and then we'll meet on Monday. Thank you for being here. It's been a good weekend. It's been a good week. We've won a lot. It's also not bad to lose. So you have to have an open mind. So if you have any questions that you'd like to ask, solid from that breaker. Yes, I see my friend sold from that breaker. Yes. That was a very good sell, even if it has not expanded as much as I would want, but it's still fine. 60 pips si kidogo. Yes. I hope you understand why we're doing this. Remember, today is a no folder day. So not every day is a trading day. Sometimes you just need to look at price, understand how it's actually moving. You see? Yeah, and if you have a question, you can ask. This would be a nice time to answer your questions. Maybe if you have a question, if you must ask a question. Yeah. So let's wait and see what price does, how price moves. Yes, I trade only in New York session. Anything that is not New York, unless PM session, unless in the evening, that's when I might trade a PM session if I don't trade an AM session. So that is it. This is a good move. It might not be a very aggressive one, but you can see a beautiful reaction. Remember, rule number one, price must reach a high time frame key level or sweep a significant level of liquidity. So price reached this H4 inversion fair value gap. That was the last line of defense for me to sell. And then price generated an inversion fair value gap. Price got in, price got out. And then as price was going out, it generated a breaker that was the previous area of support. Now an area of resistance. Once it closed below, became an area of resistance. You can see price has come in and it's gone out. This is a very small pip stop loss, and you're having something like 80 pips right now. So I don't know what's so hard about that. It's just you to to just show up every day. You just have to show up every day. You show up every day consistently. You can see price is actually going very smoothly. It has taken out this low. That is showing willingness to go lower. So yeah, amazing. This is it. This is a breaker. The other one is a breaker. And then the one on top is an inversion. So remember, I am not supposed to tell you to sell from here or buy from here. I'm just going to give you a logic. You see, like I told you, this would be the last line of defense. The inversion, fair value go up on 4 hours. Price has formed two good setups. The first setup, second setup. Price is delivering beautifully. But remember, there is the first attempt and second attempt. You always have an open mind. Don't have a fixed mindset. If you have a fixed mindset, you will not win against these markets. So if you have more questions to ask, I'm happy to respond to them. And just before we finish the stream, it will be so kind of you to take the link and share with your friends. Anyone that has not liked the live, if you've not hit the like button, you can just do that. That will go a long way into making us a great community. Yeah, it's easy, man. Easy stuff. What is Nasdaq doing? Honestly, I would not have a trade on Nasdaq today. I wouldn't lie to you. So, but currently it's reacting from this. So someone asking about do you recommend a newbie to trade only one pair like US30 or more than? Why would you have to trade two pairs? You just need one pair. Actually, US30 can give you a lot of money, on Nasdaq. You just have to stick to one pair and you'll be good. You see? So if you want to trade Nasdaq, just make sure that you have the right skill in US30. This is not the game for kids. You need to have a very good skill set. You can see price has also reached the most premium key level and it is currently reacting from there. That is Nasdaq, US30. US30 has actually, I hope it's selling. It's going below. You can see it's having a beautiful reaction to the sell side. What a day this is. What an interesting time to be alive. You see? So I think this has been a very successful stream. Thank you for supporting me. Thank you for being here. So that is it. I hope my friend won. My friend took the sell. That's nice. Remember, I'll never tell you to take a trade. Mine is just to help you understand the narrative. I'm taking trades separately from my side. I also don't want to be accused of group trading. So you'll not see me execute here, but I'm checking. You see, that is it. This is a beautiful one. There's someone, those that were asking about how to make $10 per day with the little money you have. This is it. This is 120 pips from here, risking very little to $3. That's a good ratio. You see. So this is the only successful trade I've seen today. The buy did not play out well. I didn't take it. I just took this sell. Remember, I told you can always do the first and second attempt. This is it. Unless you have another question. Yes, holding until 43,950 H1. Yeah, that one. Yeah, but you need to just lock in your profits. So that is it. It's always about making the money outcome, just following a trading plan. Yes, I understand your perspective, Chris G. That's nice. Do you also have back testing sessions? We can organize on that if you guys make a request. We can do a back testing session tomorrow. No problem. Yes. Mimi tu mtu asiniambie ni trade gold. I've suffered. Man, you know you've suffered under the hands of gold. Don't worry. The winning streak is always coming, man. So guys, it's been so nice to have you here. It's been so nice to have you. So nice to have you here. Thank you so much for being part of my life. Appreciate. So that will be it. Let me just wait for price to go lower and lower. This was from here to down here, 149 pips. Oh my god, that was amazing. That was amazing. So that was a successful tape reading session. Yeah, no other comment. All right, it's good to have everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you everybody.
Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your close and feel my warmth. No to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, now we can play like a dummy. Say, the way that you whine it, girl, I can't believe how I'm lucky, girl. Come on, in mood, don't you mind it? You love me, no way did you want it, baby. Baby, give me love for tonight. You got me tripping every night, me stay for the night. Walking a good summer love. It takes over me, my soul and my mind. Vile wanita king, baby girl. I wanna give you love, it feels so right. And in the meantime, you hold my heart. Just don't forget who you are. Nobody else. Baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody else can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Nitangangana, na kama bado tai nitakazana, yeah, yeah. Nitapambana, na kama bado tai nitapull over, yeah, yeah. Just hold me tight, I move you right. Nita feel so nice. Move your body, nikona money I will spend on you. Find it a fight, kama kuna msana waste time. Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your close and feel my warmth. No to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, now we can play like a dummy. Say, nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody,
let's up test, let's up major, let's up joke, let's up case.
Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime.
Keep on trading gold.
Baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for lifetime.
Joe, follow me on X. I'm on X. You can follow me. We can have banters there. We can share ideas. When Paul is my good friend. So I appreciate everybody that has been here. Let's see if we can have a backtesting session on the weekend. I'm not sure, but we can still try to, you know. But this has been a successful day. I don't have much to say.
Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your close and feel my warmth. No to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, now we can play like a dummy. Say the way that you whine it, girl. I can't believe how I'm lucky, girl. Come on, mood, don't you mind it? You love me, no way did you want it, baby. Baby, give me love for tonight. You got me tripping every night, me stay for the night. Walking a good summer love. It takes over me, my soul and my mind. I feel like Juanita King, baby girl. I wanna give you love, it feels so right. And in the meantime, you hold my heart. Just don't forget who you are. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime. Nitangangana, na kama bado tai nitakazana, yeah, yeah. Nitapambana, na kama bado tai nitapull over, yeah, yeah. Just hold me tight, I move you right. Nita feel so nice. Move your body, nikona money I will spend on you. Find it a fight, kama kuna msana waste time. Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song your clothes and feel my warmth. No to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, now we can play like a dummy. Say, nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime. Nobody, baby, let me turn the lights off. Nobody can give you love I have for a lifetime. Take off your clothes, let's do it for the love. Song get your clothes and feel my warmth. No to the phone, come walk to the door. Give me fortune, now we can play like a dummy. Say the way that you whine it, girl. I can't believe how I'm lucky, girl. Come on, mood, don't you mind it? You love me, no way did you want it, baby. Baby, give me love for tonight. You got me tripping every night, me stay for the night. Walking a good summer love. It takes over me, my soul and my mind. I feel like Juanita King, baby girl. I wanna give you love, it feels so right. And in the